been a while.
You know, it sure is a nice night.
Yeah, it is.
It'd be a great night for fireworks.
You're right, what?
Oh, you like fireworks?
Yeah.
I'll show you some fireworks.
That's cool.
Well, can I at least have a slice of pizza?
No. You know, I mean, what would it be to the guy I hope to marry someday if I just give everything away to you?
Whatever. Oh, what's up, Bruce?
What's going on, man? You want to know if I got a ride here with Michelle?
We'll look into that.
There you are.
Sorry it took so long. I got your favorite.
Thanks, sweetie.
What is that over there?
What? What are you...
Marry me, Michelle. You'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. I talked to your dad. He'll pick out a white dress. Get to my story. Baby, you'll say.
Yes!
Hey guys, listen up. I don't know about y'all, but that touched my heart so much that I'm freezing. It's really cold in here. Ooh. It's hard to wear multiple pants, just saying. You turn the heater on, Brother Jeff. Didn't you say you know how to work that? Well, when it's cold, it's been really, really cold outside, hasn't it? I know it has for me. I have leather seats and it's really cold in my bum in the mornings at like 7:30. But when it's really cold, you have to take extreme measures. If you don't take those extreme measures, and my pants aren't zipped up. But I have more pants under them, but I'm afraid it's showing. It looks bad. But anyways, you go hang out with Sarah Palin up there. You got to take extreme measures for that cold. If not, you're going to experience pain. You can experience death. You can experience loss. That's how sin is. If you do not take extreme measures in your life and put up boundaries on top of boundaries, then you will fall into extreme sin. And that's what happened in this skit in the first scene. Tori didn't put up any boundaries. She let people overstep her boundaries. And she fell into extreme sin. And the beautiful story that God had planned out and laid for her, in the first scene we see she didn't get to have. She didn't get to be with Mr. Drew Williams, who God had set out for her. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and share a few other things. Girls, I want to share my favorite Bible verse, and it's Psalms 45:11, and it says, "Do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires." I'm not saying at what age that you can fall in love. When you're on your 13th birthday, when you're a teenager, you'll know what love is and you can fall in love. When you turn 16, you can fall in love. I'm not going to say that. But don't go pushing for something that it's not time for in your life. Guys, you're the leader, whether you realize it or not. A lot of you don't act like the leader because you step to the back and you look at the girl and you wait for her to come to you. She's the one that has to walk and go do the work. You are supposed to do the work. Not necessarily right now while you're 14 or 16 or 17. But something I want to talk about is that was needed in this story was a friend for Tori, an accountability partner that a lot of you guys don't have. Do you have a best friend that says, "Hey, when you went out with Bob last night, was it just the two of you in his car? Did you go," I don't know what my hair looks like, "did you go sit in the theater and watch the movie, or did you stay in his car?" Do you have a friend that will come and challenge you and ask you those questions? If you don't, and you have a boyfriend, you better go, or girlfriend, you better get a friend like that. If you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you better talk to your best friend right now and say, "Hey, whether it's 5 months, whether it's 5 years, can we talk about what our relationship will be like when we start dating people, so we can be honest and open to each other. It's never too early to set boundaries in a relationship. They should be discussed before you even say, oh my gosh, you're my girlfriend. Oh my gosh, you're my boyfriend. You should not even call each other boyfriend or girlfriend until you've had a serious talk about boundaries. Because what's going to happen when you get in your relationship and 3 weeks later you're like, okay, I know, like, you know, but can we just have this talk about boundaries? And one or the other are like, dude, boundaries? No. What are you going to do then? You've already put your heart on the line and you're already at risk. Or if you're a guy, maybe it's not so much your heart, but maybe your man pride is crushed because you thought you had this girl and now she has all these stinking boundaries and you don't want them. What if you've already gone extreme in your relationship? S-T-O-P, stop. Just because you've already gone doesn't mean, oh well, I've already done it, I'll just keep going. No, it means stop. Stop right now. If that's where you are in your relationship, stop, turn around, run. Grab the hand of your boyfriend or girlfriend and run, have them run with you. But guess what? They may not run with you. They may say, I don't want to stop. I don't care about boundaries. Girl, you should have talked to me about that 6 months ago. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Talk about that now, whether you're not dating, whether you just started dating, or whether you've been dating that guy since you walked into middle school together. Has anybody ever heard the term missionary dating? Few people? Well, missionary dating is this. Someone who's a Christian dates someone who's not a Christian. But, you know, if I break up with them, then they're just going to think that Jesus doesn't love them because they know that I love Jesus. And if I break their heart, they'll think Jesus will break their heart too. You know? Hey, man, that girl's been coming to church with me, and she never went to church before. I don't want to break up with her. She won't ever go to church again. You are not God. Your relationship with them alone is not going to lead them to Christ. You should not date someone unless you know that they love the Lord as you love the Lord. Something personal that I learned recently in a relationship I had is to not let... I am a gracious person. I'm the hard one. I have a hard time going up and saying, no, don't do that. I'm not the confrontational person. I'm the last person to stand up for myself just because I have this gracious, super friendly personality. Sometimes that can be to my disadvantage. Don't let your gracious personality and your like and love overshadow your standards. Don't say, let me give him one more chance. Let me give her one more chance. Let me see if she'll come to church with me next week. Don't continue to overshadow that and give them grace. We are called to give people grace, but not to the point where our standards and our relationship with God are compromised. Amen. So I hope that you guys tonight will think about this. And I pray that each of you have a part in something where I've talked tonight. Either you've never had a stinking boyfriend or girlfriend in your life. Either you are on your 8th one. Either you have one slice of pizza left and you've given almost everything away. Either spot that you're at, there's something that you can do. You can turn to God and give that to God. So find an accountability, find a friend. If you're in a relationship now, I challenge you, before this weekend comes, that you sit down with two people. First, the person you're in the relationship in, to talk about boundaries. Second, a best friend, a close friend. Maybe it's not a best friend. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe it's Miss Pam. Somebody in this room, you can say, hey, once a week, I need you to call me and get in my face and say, what did you do Friday night when you went on your date? Where did you go? What are you going to do this Saturday when you go on your date? Have you had that boundaries talk with him or her? So that's my challenge to you guys. Thank you, Undignified. You guys did awesome. Love you all.